Okay, hi guys, it's me Krista, and today I'm going to be talking about A Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget. Guys, this is the second book in the Cursebreaker series, and the first book was A Curse So Dark and Lonely, and that one I thoroughly enjoyed. I gave it like a 4.5, I think I did, because there were just a few things that I didn't like about it, but it was good enough to want to read the second book, especially with how it ended. So I was like, okay, I gotta get the second book. But then after I started doing a little bit of digging, I saw that there were so many bad reviews on the second book, and that apparently characters change, and I don't know, it was just a lot of negativity talking about the book, basically how some people did not even finish it, how some people were just talking about all the characters have changed, and that the book wasn't the same, and it was just dramatic or whatever. And so I was very nervous to read the book, because I was oh my gosh, what if it sucks? Because I had liked the first one so much that I was just not ready to get disappointed. So I was so scared to read it. I didn't read it for a week, even though I had it. But then once I started reading it, I was what was I even tripping about? So A Heart So Fierce and Broken picks up right where the last book left off. So Gray, spoiler alert, okay? So just get ready for a lot of spoilers. If you don't like it, then I'm sorry. Honestly, not even being rude, just don't watch my channel, because I spoil everything, every book I ever read. So I literally just spoil everything, okay? Sorry, okay? But anyways, in the last book, we find out that Gray is the true heir of Amberfall. He is Ren's older brother, and he is part mage-smith, or witch, basically. So this is obviously difficult to I don't know. So that was quite difficult to swallow, but then obviously you gotta have some kind of conflict in a book, or else it's just gonna be boring. So we had to come up with something. Okay, sorry, I'm so tired. Okay, so Gray is the true heir, and Ren is not, apparently. And so the whole time, Ren is trying to figure out who is the true heir. It actually is Gray, but then Gray doesn't want to tell Ren that he's the true heir, because I don't know, he thinks it's gonna cause problems between them, or something. So literally, Gray ran away, trying not to tell Ren his secret or whatever. Okay, guys. So basically, whenever Ren, he's all being a stable hand at this tournament place. So he's found and then taken back to the palace. But in the same time he's there, this other girl called Leah Mara is the daughter of the Karis Laran. So she is her daughter, and they went over there to try to forge an alliance between her kingdom and Ren's kingdom, but obviously Ren is in love with Harper, and that boat's not gonna sail anytime soon. So I don't know, I don't know. Whatever happens in the third book, I do not know. I'm unprepared for it. I can't even begin to fathom what is gonna happen, because there's just not enough information, okay? I don't know. But yeah, back to what I was saying. And so Gray and Leah Mara are there at the same time, and it's crazy. Okay, so they're both being held hostage, or is it hostage if no one's really looking? Well, the mom was looking for her, but yeah, they were held captive at the palace, and because Ren was so scared, basically, of whoever the true heir was, because he didn't want them to use their magic against him. And I totally get where he's coming from, although he did go a little bit overboard with it. But who knows what you would do in that situation, you know? So I can't really give him nothing for it. But that's an issue that so many people had, was because in the last book, we read the book from obviously Ren and Harper's perspective. So we thought that we knew them in a way, even though they are fictional characters. We thought that we knew them and we knew what they would do. So even I was like, well, if you just tell Ren that you're the true heir, he won't have a problem with it, you know? But then, even when Ren did find out, he literally, like, I don't know, I don't want to, like, spoil the book for you, even though that's, like, my whole purpose here. But, like, some crazy stuff went down between Ren and Gray and Tycho. Tycho was a new character in the second book. He was a stable head. Sorry. So yeah, Tycho is a new character, and he was actually a stable hand with Gray at like the tournament area. So that's where he comes in. And so basically, like, Ren punishes them, and like Gray uses his power for the first time and like gets them out of there, you know? But then at the same time, he also frees Liamara. And then so they join forces to go back to, I still can't say it, I think it's like Shallow or whatever it's called, you know? And so they have like this whole long ass journey. So much stuff happens. Like the whole book, they're honestly traveling, you know? But or they're like stuck in the they're either traveling or they're in some palace trying to like talk to whoever's queen or king of that castle. It was like different paced from the first book, but it was still good in its own right, I will say that, okay? But yeah, so basically they go on a journey back to Liamara's house, but then the whole time the mother is planning on making her youngest daughter, which is Nola Marin, her successor instead of Liamara, just because Liamara is like a little softy and she's not really what her mother is trying to like put across as like the reputation of like shallow leaders or whatever. So like she decides to get her younger daughter, who is like, not that she's more ruthless, it's just that she's more eager to please the mother, while like Liamara doesn't really like feel that need to. But yeah, so where was I? So because of that, because the mom's trying to make her the successor, the mom's trying to set her up with Gray instead of with Liamara. But then Gray and Liamara already fell in love together, like during the whole like trip and the whole time they've known each other. So there's kind of that issue too, you know. But some crazy stuff happens at the end, guys. Like, I don't know, I don't want to get too into it because like there should be a certain element of surprise for what happens in the end, so I'm not going to say that. But I will say that in the next book, some crazy stuff is going to go down. So apparently, I'm not going to like go into detail, but Lilith is not dead, okay? She's very much alive. And I'm not going to say who she's messing with this time, because I want to keep you like, ooh, so you would want to read it. But she's alive. In the next book, there's going to be a fight, loosely put, between like Shallow. Well, not Shallow, or yeah, Shallow. But Shallow backing Gray and Emberfall. Okay? So next book, we're probably going to find out who's going to take over and rule Emberfall. Honestly, at this point, I don't know, and I don't even know who I'm like rooting for, because like, dude, it's so intense. Because the first book makes you so in love with Ren and Harper, and then the second book makes you so in love with like Liamara, and Gray. And it's just like at this point, I don't know who will be the better ruler. In a way, I kind of think that Gray and Liamara should like rule the whole kingdom. Well, because it's two kingdoms, you know, the like Emberfall and Shoshallow, but they should unite them and like rule together, you know. I think that's what needs to happen in the third book to make it like a happy ending. I don't know if the author is trying to make it into 4 books, but I don't know. We shall only see, because then what the hell is going to happen in the next book for there to be a 4th book? Hopefully Lilith dies for good this time, although I don't know. I don't even know how she survived this time. So I know it sounds like I'm not that excited about it, but I'm just like really tired. Like I keep like yawning because it's time for my nap. Like I need a nap every day. Like I can't do this, okay? But I wanted to do this before I took a nap so I could feel like accomplished or whatever. But dude, I'm like tired. I would have to give this book a like a 4 to 4.5, but not 5 stars, because I did not like Rin and Harper's like character development. I will admit that, but it wasn't an issue to where I couldn't finish the book. It was just like annoying because it presented like a whole new set of challenges that I was just not prepared for. But Harper, yeah, she was kind of like, I get what they were saying when they were like she was being like annoying this book, because like the last book she was such a strong character and like so headstrong, even to the point of being like annoying for that, you know. But now this time she's just trying to be like the supportive girlfriend to like Rin, who's really going through a hard time right now, you know. So I know like, yeah, she's not qualified to like mentally help him, but at least she is like offering him some kind of comfort and support that he really does need, especially like with what he's going through right now. So I do understand that. It's just like kind of just weird to read, especially after you read the first book. But I mean, it's really like no problem. They're really good, you know. Like I don't know if I could say that I like this one better than the first book, but I don't know if I could say I like the first book better than this one, you know. So it's just like, because they both had their like pros, they both had their cons. Like I don't know, they're both like at the same level for me, but just like you just have to look at them kind of like they're, I don't know how to explain it, because obviously this is a continuation of like the last book, but you have to like be okay with looking at it from a different character's perspective. And I think that's the biggest issue that some people are having when they try to read the book. So as long as you're fine with like shifting like character point of views, you should be good. Like I've dealt with like shifting point of views like a lot in my like reading career, so I'm like used to it at this point, as long as they're both written good and there's like not too many similarities between them to where it's like, okay, I'm reading the same character. So yeah, I did enjoy the book. I will say that it also had me just how I was with the first one, when I'm just like trying to read it so fast and I'm getting annoyed when I'm getting like kind of taken away from the book. So I will admit it was like that. Like again, I don't know, I really enjoyed the book. Like I really enjoyed it. So, and I'm already like, I know the third one's not coming out till like January like 30th or something, but I'm ready for it already. Like I don't know, I might pre-order it, I don't know, but I am excited for it because I want to see whose perspective it's going to be from, and I want to see if it's going to be the end or what's going to happen. I don't know, I just think that Liamara and Gray are going to marry and like rule the entire like 2 kingdoms together, and then maybe they'll rule from like Shoshallow, and they'll have like Rin be like a warden of the east or something. Like I don't know, because then what are they gonna do with him? Kill him? You know? I don't know. So maybe like they'll rule from like Shoshallow, but be the like king and queen of like the whole land. I think the whole land is called Emberfall. It's not just like I think Shoshala was just like another country. I don't know. It's kind of like confusing a bit the way they like describe it. Like it's Emberfall, like the whole like continent, like where they are. Like I don't know. I think so. Or is it just I don't know. I don't know. Okay, like somebody explain in the comments because I'm curious. I don't know. But yeah. So also I was thinking about doing a video where I would tier rank the characters, and yeah, I don't know. I was thinking about doing that, but then we have the third book coming out in just a few months, honestly, you know? So I was thinking I could hold off till then, just in case any new characters were introduced in the next book that I thought were like so great. So I'm gonna wait till then. So leave me a comment down below and tell me if you would like something like that, or if no, I'm like just shut up already, okay? I don't know. So yeah, so that's gonna be my review for A Heart So Fierce and Broken. I really liked it. I hope you really like it. Like I would recommend it. Honestly, I would recommend it. But the thing is, you just have to be okay with like shifting like POVs, okay? So and they're not like this, like it's not like they're annoying characters that you won't be able to get into. It is like I don't know, it was cool seeing from Gray's point of view, because in the last book we just saw him from like Ren and Harper's point of view. So he was like this like stoic guard who was always like I don't know, just like so proper and so like honorable and all this, you know? But then you kind of forget that he has thoughts inside of his head too, even if like he just makes like a face or he doesn't have an expression, he's still thinking stuff inside of his head, you know? So I think it was like interesting to see like how he thought. I wasn't disappointed. It's just like the only thing that kind of got me was like how like he didn't want to show or like tell like Ren who he really was, even like how far Ren was going with it. But that like part like surprised me, but I kind of understand why he did it. And now after reading it, I wonder what Ren would have done if he would have told him. Like, would he have been okay with it, or would he have like over time started like building resentment? Would he have wanted to like have him killed? Like, what would have happened if like Gray would have just came straight back to the palace and told them that Lilith said that he was the true heir? Like, I don't know. That's for the author to answer, not for me. But yeah. This was a loaded book, okay? And it was like, I don't know, so much like psychoanalyzing to do, I swear. Like, I don't know, but it was good, okay? I would recommend. And that's gonna be it, finally. And I've been going on. But yeah. So that was A Heart So Fierce and Broken. And I'll see you guys next time.